Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Sunday live stream. I hope you all are super excited for tonight because it's going to be like the best night of your entire life. Probably is what I'm thinking. Hi, Margaret. Welcome. With Serafina. Hey. Hey, Liz. Oh, Jen's here too. Oh my gosh. Christy Benoit, because I know how to say your last name. Courtney, hi. Hi, everyone. It's so exciting. So we're going to start out the stream with showing you what we've launched this week. So Kerwin, get ready to flip the camera. And then we're going to jump right into talking with BECCA TINDOL herself. And, you know, the reason why doll is in her last name is because she is a doll and I love her and she's great. And you guys are going to love her as well. So, yeah, let's flip the script here. Oh, yeah, and StreamYard had an update recently. Listen, get your stuff together. We practiced this. Are we ready? We all 3-4 practiced this. This is going great for us.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, let me do it, honey. I love you so much. Okay, just stay there. Don't touch. Okay, so here is what we have released this week. These are all available now and were released Friday. So we had our artist debut of Mrs. Butter D. So we released Ocean Girl. These are all premium diamond painting release papers. And we have Cozy Gamer. This is one of her new pieces that's not yet a diamond painting. So I think a bunch of people sent it to licensing. So it's going to be coming, I'm sure, soon. And then I forgot what this one's called. But another one. Craft room. Wait, nope, I don't remember. Bedtime, sleepy, cuddled. I don't remember. But that's the other one.
Dreamer Room.
Dreamer Room. I was so close, but not at all. So those are the Mrs. Butter D releases. And we launched 2 more Richard Lorenz pieces. We have You've Got This and Ida's Little Flockers. So if you don't, you're a Richard Lorenz collector, there you go. They're active right now. And then we had 2 more Kalina Colmeyer, which is my sister-in-law, y'all. So she worked on some mixed media. Is this going to show up? Oh, look, our new camera rocks. This is a mixed media piece. That's her cat, Josie. And I think she drew the fountain maybe, or maybe, I don't know.
No,
Either way, this is a fountain. I don't remember what it's called either, but it's there.
Fairy Fountain.
Fairy Fountain. Thank you. I really got to get better at
Remembering
what stuff is called. Look, this one's called Birdhouse. I can handle something named Birdhouse because it is a birdhouse. Okay, that's what we have going on here. So this was, I believe, hand painting. Yeah, painting of Kalina Colmeyer. And then we have the Randall Spengler Drawing with Spengler event going on right now, hosted by Mistria Diamonds. So we launched these event papers as well. So all of these are active right now. And if you check, did you put the discount code up yet?
I haven't put the discount code up yet.
Oh, yeah. And then this is the matching Randall Spengler event cover minder. So you can grab the pair. And at the bottom, did you put it on there? Okay, sorry. He's going to be putting up the discount for this week's live stream. But I'm rolling along here so we can get to the good stuff. Because everyone likes the good stuff, right? Right. Let's remove that. Now it's just me. Okay, so we're going to be bringing Jen in, my partner in crime. And then we're going to be bringing BECCA in. So without further ado, hi, Jen. Hello. Are you muted? Oh, no.
It's
Let's
okay.
try to. I was going to say,
okay.
let's try to guess what she's going to say. Hey. Yeah, if you can't tell, we're pretty excited. Seriously. Hi, everyone who came in. Momo, and I that's a long list, but hi, everyone. And I'm very glad
Kai, Jelly Lee, Grams,
the Dakota song cover
Sedafina.
Yes, so
Peeps.
all of you in chat, feel free to ask questions, chat about. I have all of BECCA's links in the description if you want to check them out. But are you ready to bring
Can you show some of the BECCA release papers?
Oh, yeah. I would. Okay.
Or are you going to show them later? Am I like,
I'll show them later because I have a surprise for everyone. So stick around
oh, okay.
in the
I
stream.
just wanted to drool. That's all. Of the ones that
I
were
have an
out.
extra surprise for you all. Okay. Have no fear. We might be giving something. We are giving something away today. So stay tuned. And it's an extra special thing because it's something we don't offer in our store.
Is it something like when I did Sparkle All the Way, you were able to like, even if you were a sponsor, win something? So like,
if you want to do that, Jen, you can. You know.
I'm teasing. I'm teasing.
I need to order more Beccas. You do. Okay. So who wants to do the drum roll? Kerwin? Can you all hear that? I hope so. It sounds like a woodpecker. Here comes Becca. Hi.
Hi.
Hi,
Becca
Thanks for
Tyndall.
having me.
Did you like what I said about your last name? Why there's
Yeah,
that?
I've never heard that before. That's so cute, actually.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're really excited to have you here. You have very unique art, I would say. Something
you.
that for me it stands out. I mean, and then I got to know you and I was like, yeah, you're just all around a fantastic artist and something that's outside of the norm of just pretty landscapes. Not that there's anything wrong with those, but your uniqueness is what made me think of you for this event. So we're so glad that you came on.
Then she
Thank
saw the
you.
clothes that had your art on it, and I had to hide all the debit cards.
I am oddly obsessed with your clothes. Yes.
Those are my favorite.
Now, what I like about Becca is the minute you see your art, Becca, you know it's you.
Oh,
Like
thank you.
You know what I mean? Like that, I feel like that's when you know you've made it, is when I can like be scrolling through Facebook, be like, oh my gosh, I know that person, that I know that artist. You know,
I
you've
don't
got
even
Picasso and Monet and Becca.
Well, thank you. I don't even know like how that happened. I hear that a lot, that like I have a distinct style, and I never really tried to do that. It just happened, and I don't know. I guess it's just like coming out of my soul, I guess. That's the best way to explain it.
Are they windows to your soul?
Yes. Yes.
I'm on it, man. But yeah, it's really pretty. I feel like we have a peek into your imagination with all of your stuff. So that's exciting. Why don't we start out with you just telling us about you? How did you start making art?
Well, I've loved art my whole life, ever since I was like, a little small child. But I wasn't serious about it until about 6 years ago. And I started just painting one night, and I had like a spiritual experience basically when I was painting. I felt like the universe was speaking through me, like through the paintbrush, and kind of like telling me in a way that I should be painting, that was my purpose in life. So ever since then, I've been painting almost every day. I mean, some days I can't. I have to do business stuff too, but it's my passion. It's everything. I think about it like all the time. It's just my favorite thing to do ever.
Really? So did you always start with like paint on a canvas then?
No, I start usually with just a pencil sketch. A lot of my ideas, actually, I'll see them in my mind's eye before I paint them. So I'll like meditate, or they'll just like spontaneously appear, and I'll see it and I'm like, okay, I'll do a little sketch so I don't forget it. And then sometimes I'll define details and stuff. And then the canvas paintings take like hundreds of hours. They take so long. I'm trying to get faster because I have like hundreds of sketches that I have not painted. I'm like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to get to them, but that's the goal.
So you just carry around this little sketchbook with you all the time because you never know when
Yes.
like
I do. I have like multiple sketchbooks in every room of the house. I have one in my purse, in my car. I got to keep them around.
Amazing. I love that.
Do you always sketch with pencil or pen, or what's your favorite medium to like sketch on the go?
Usually pencil, because then I can erase. Pen is like too permanent for me. So yeah, pencil usually. I don't like the fact that there's no color. Sometimes I use colored pencils, but you can't easily erase those. So typically just boring pencil, and then the fun comes out with the paint.
That's awesome.
Where you live, I'm sorry, I'm going rogue. Are all the amazing bright colors sold out? Like, do you have to order your colors someplace else? Because all of your paintings have amazing color. I
So I
imagine if I
actually
went into some place, there'd be no yellows or greens or vibrant aquas.
I kind of stock up actually. So I haven't bought paints besides airbrush paints. I do have to order those. I haven't bought paints in like a couple of years because I bought a ton of them when they were on sale. I'm really like I go after sales and stuff and I'll just buy tons like 50 tubes, like the whole rainbow. So I'll have them. And I got them cheaper since I go through so much paint. But yeah, airbrush paints, I order those online because you can't get those in person near me, unfortunately.
So you do paint on a brush and airbrush, and then I saw this video and I went to try to go find it again. But you posted a video recently of you going back into a painting. I think you used the word metallics. Like you were outlining it in some really sparkly, you know how we bling out canvases? I saw you bling out your paintings. I saw it. I can't find it. So like airbrush paints, all the things, huh?
Yes. I use like black light paints too, which are my favorite, so they'll glow. Yeah, I have a black light around here. I can show like how it looks on the paintings if you want to see it. It's really cool.
Everyone take note of her cool shirt too. I'm telling you, Becca's art on clothes is like my style.
Oh yeah, here's the t-shirt. This is 100% cotton. And I'll show the pants in a minute. And I have a discount code too to my site. I'll share that in the chat too.
Ooh, I feel like a VIP.
In here as we go, feel free to share Becca's links that are in the description, and what she says what this discount code is, feel free to blast it out there.
I don't know if y'all can really tell. It's kind of hard to tell on camera, but it glows like crazy in person.
I do see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We can see that.
Yeah, it's really fun.
I like
so
that
cool.
painting too. It's over your left shoulder.
The sun and moon.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that one. Can show
That
it.
is beautiful.
This one's going to be released by Diamond Art Club soon. Actually, I don't have a date, but
Really?
pretty soon.
Then I'm gonna have to get that.
I think that was the one that was in voting not that long ago. People started flipping out about it when it showed up in the voting. That is awesome. That's what
a
is
fun one to work up papers because I get to look at it when I do the papers.
That's right. That's another thing. Like we love all of our artists, but Becca, like when we create your release paper, Kerwin has to do the mundane job of like cutting, and it like still all the colors and stuff just pop, and they're like, okay, this is so bad. This is great.
That's nice to hear.
So I had a question about your clothes. I told you I was going to bring this up. So
Yes.
You sew them? Like you don't get them
Not
ordered?
everything. I sew some things. I don't. If I sewed every piece of clothing I sell on my site, I would not have time to paint, unfortunately. So I work with manufacturers. I do all the designing, but I have started to sew some things myself because I couldn't find any manufacturers who could make like really unique stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna have to figure out how to do it myself. So that's where the funky pants come in. And I'm wearing some. I'll try and figure out how to show y'all.
Stand on that chair there. I'm just kidding. Look at that. Oh my gosh.
So I get like my paintings printed on custom fabric and it's patchwork. So there'll be like different ones. And then I like piece them together, whatever ones I think like will look cool together. And then I have them on the back too. And this one has a fairy on the back. It's kind of hard to show it, but yeah, it's super fun.
People like go on your website and they order a pair of pants. Some of them were created by you, and some will
Yes. So the ones that were sewn by me, they'll say in the description, and those cost more too since they take me forever. But yeah, I'm trying to have like a balance of stuff I have manufacturers make that's more affordable, and then really unique stuff that I sew myself that I have to charge more for, but it's really worth it. I think it's like a wearable art basically.
I love that. So sorry, follow-up question. So you were determined to put things on clothes so much yourself that you just taught yourself how to sew. Just
yes. I've been trying to learn for like a year and a half now, and I finally got to the point where I'm like, okay, I can do pants, and I'm gonna learn like tops and different things. I just have to do it piece by piece because I'm always painting too. So I wish I could do it faster, but
that is amazing. And Chad, if I missed questions, I'm so sorry. I've been staring at the screen because Becca's been showing cool stuff. If you had questions, go ahead and feel free to repost them.
I'm going to share a promo code in the chat too for anybody who's interested. Anything on my website, you'll get 10% off. And if it doesn't work on everything because there's some things I can't discount, if it doesn't work, you'll get freebies instead. So,
and that's alteredmoonart.com.
Yeah, and the promo code is YouTube, and it'll be good until an hour after the stream ends, so 8 p.m. Central.
So it gives you an hour to shop after.
I was gonna say I need that swimsuit cover. I'm going on a cruise next year, you guys, and I saw like I don't know what it's called. I spent a lot of time on my last stream figuring out what it's called, but it's a swimsuit cover thingy that I saw that I need to have.
Kimono, maybe.
Maybe, yeah, that was it. I don't know, but it has to be mine, and now we have a discount code, so he can't say no. That's girl math.
Yes.
All right, Jen, I've been asking all the questions because I got excited. Do you have anything in
Well, I went rogue and talked over you. So, well, have you ever, Becca, seen when I see your art, I think of, and I think it's the black light. I've seen people who draw and paint, and then all of a sudden they put the black light up to it, and the artist has hidden something in it that only the black light sees. Have you seen that?
I have a friend, he does that, and I've watched him like paint live at festivals before, and it's so cool. He'll have a little black light flashlight, and he'll just shine it, and you see like hidden things in there, and I think that's amazing. I have not done that before. I want to. I just haven't tried it yet. So hopefully in the next year, I'll try that out. It would be really cool. I think that's such a cool effect.
I was going to say maybe he could teach you the tool, like the secret, because that would be so. That's just what I think of when I think of your art, like just detailed, and there's little hidden gems, and then after you think you found it all, then whoop, you pull out the black light, and you're like, whoa, there's more.
Well, and Jen, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't they make glow in the dark diamond painting drills, but like without it being dark, they can look like I think they make black ones, so you could have 310 and like black 310 glow, so you could even make a diamond painting.
So like this is white, but it's glow, and nobody knows it's glow.
If the hidden thing is in a painting, you could do it with those glow drills, whoever's making paintings, which is another good question. You went through a little bit of a transition. So what all diamond painting companies carry your art right now?
Right now, just 2, because Art and Soul unfortunately shut down, and they were going to release most of my stuff. So I'm talking a little bit with Dreamer Designs, but it's kind of hard to get them to reply. I'm sure they're very, very busy, but they said they want to work with me. But as of right now, we have Diamond Art Club, and then the one with the diamond art. So those are the 2 that have my art at the moment.
Amazing. And Dreamer Designs needs to pick it up.
Yeah.
They're known for releasing large kits too, because I think a lot of your paintings, in order to get that detail in there, because it is like Windows of the Soul and all sorts of different things. There's a bunch of different scenes inside there, so they have to be able to do it justice, and that's important. I'm like for all of my artists, I'm like a pit bull kind of, like, get on this, people, I'm telling you. But it's amazing, and I'm glad that when there's something as sad, I don't want to talk too much about Art and Soul, but it was sad, but I'm happy for you that other doors opened a little bit, and I hear DAC's kind of like going to pick up more as well, so which they should, honestly. So that's all very, very exciting. I was so excited for Dragon Abduction. I love that painting. The dragon. It's one of my favorites. I don't even have that as release papers, but you sent me a bunch, so we're gonna be launching a bunch more.
Yes. No, I can't even picture it in my head. Do you have a picture of it, or do I need to look up?
I can pull it up on my phone. I think maybe I have images saved all kinds of places. I can pull it up on my website. That would probably be the easiest.
Kerwin's looking it up now. It's Altered Moon Art, and then just search for Dragon Abduction. So where did Altered Moon Art come from, like that name?
I chose that a long time ago, maybe like 5 years ago. The altered comes from like the altered
All of a sudden,
perception.
this manly guy popped up. That's not Becca's art.
But yeah, it came from like the altered perception I get, like when I'm in that like meditation state, when I'm receiving like the visions that I paint. And then the moon comes from me being a Cancer. So, and I'm also just love the moon and connect with the moon.
Wait, when is your birthday, Becca?
June 25th.
Oh, I'm July 17th.
Awesome.
Did you find it, Kerwin? Oh, I think he's going to share it right now. But another interesting thing about your art is that I don't want to say odd shapes because that's not the words I'm looking for. But you know how like most art, I don't know, is like a square or like, you know, even landscape things. Some of yours are like skinny and long. And I just can't imagine the creative process. Like, I don't know, starting up here, is it all sketched out? Because I kind of get the feeling you like maybe having an idea and then you like go with the flow and it develops as you do it. Like, would you agree with that?
Change. So I definitely always start with an idea, but a lot of times that will completely change by the end of the painting. But I love working with odd shapes because I hate feeling confined by the canvas. So I like to pick out the shape that goes with the actual vision instead of like trying to force the vision to go on the canvas, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So that's why I'll have like long ones, like wide ones. I do circles, and I need to do some like triangles and stuff eventually.
A triangle canvas? That would be
amazing. Oh, let me see if I can find this one painting. This is the coolest canvas I've ever done. It's not even a canvas, but let me find it. So it's actually,
oh my gosh,
like a wooden thing that opens and closes, and it's all painted on.
I love that.
Yeah, this is the coolest thing I've ever found to paint on, and I was like, I have to do that.
No, Jen. Look, I'll get this worked out. Here we go.
Your art would look really cool. You remember those
This
little
is actually available. If somebody wanted to buy it, you can buy this on my website.
Really?
The one you're actually holding?
Yeah, this original, yes.
Wow, I don't think I could afford that, but I will always come back to this video and look at it.
Thank you.
do you remember those little foldable cubes that had pictures on it? Like you'd fold it in half and it'd show a picture, you open it up and it like kept folding to make new pictures?
I don't know. If I saw it might jog my memory.
You know what would be so fun is, have you ever seen those infinity cubes? They are long,
Yes.
but then you fold them and they make a square, but you can constantly, oh my gosh, you could create something magical with that.
Yeah, that's what he was meaning is the infinity cube thingamajigs. That's awesome.
That would be so cool to paint on something like that.
It would. So what else do we have? So we're going to actually be doing a giveaway today of BECCA TINDOL's art. So as you all know, we don't offer combo packs for artists on our, for release papers because we want our artists to make as much money as possible, right? So you gotta buy them all. It's like Pokemon where you catch them all, but this time you gotta buy them all. Anyway, so I have a few of Becca's here, except for the one with the pumpkin because I kept all those. So these, some you'll have like 2 of each or like 3 of each because I have some of them on a few of my whips and I'm not a good sharer. Maybe we can do the down camera so you can see. So we're going to be giving away this lot during this stream. So it will be someone's one and only opportunity to have a bunch of different BECCA TINDOL release papers. Isn't that exciting?
Okay, put them down now so we can see them. Put them on the table, Crashley.
Down, camera's up. Go ahead.
Put them on the table. There you go.
Thank you. Here we go. So
you were
go
missing.
through them all. There, look at all of these you're going to be getting. Like I said, they'll get a few more of one design than the other. Look, this is this the one that's yin and what is this one? Kitten, solar kitten.
Cosmic kitties.
You know what? I need to work on that. I need to make flashcards. That's what I'm
I
going to
like
do.
that one.
Flashcards. This one is super stunning.
I love that one.
I did that one a few years ago. That was one of my first airbrush pieces.
Okay,
I can
so
see
how does
it.
airbrush work? Like, is it?
It's just like a little handheld little gun thing that sprays. It works like spray paint, but really tiny, and I can change out the colors. So that's how I do like all my space. It looks like really smooth, like the painting behind me. All the space is done with the airbrush.
Really?
Mm.
So then you like airbrush it and then like, fine brush it or whatever?
I do airbrush usually on top of regular brush, but I use both like through the whole painting. But if I do like regular brush on top of an airbrush, it doesn't look as good. So I try to do airbrush on top.
That's stunning. And then we have this one here, Aurora Moon. Yeah, that's what it's called?
Yes,
Super.
that's right.
See, look at me. See, look, you got a few of these. I think we printed extras. And I have my own stash of all of these. This one is a tiger, and it's beautiful. But
Hey, quick question, Crashley.
Yeah.
If I stream this to my audience, will it stream the whole video later or just from this point forward?
I have no idea. I've never tried a midstream do that.
All right. All right. I forgot to hit the button.
Oh, it's okay. So another cool thing about like seeing this kind of artwork on release paper versus diamond painting is, I don't know if I can get close enough, but you could see Becca's actual brush strokes.
Yeah, you can see the canvas.
Yeah, like you could see the texture of her canvas on here, which is something you can't really get with,
Here's an example.
a diamond painting.
Oh, you've got them in the back there.
Yeah. This is another stunning one. This one has like multiple different scenes. That's what I'm saying. Look, this is a kitchen. They're just absolutely stunning. So we are giving away this whole lot of release papers. Yin Yang. I remember that one. This one is like the fan favorite. How long did this one take you?
That one I actually did really quickly because I focused only on it. It took me, I think it was like a little over a month. But I was like rushing on that one.
Really?
Usually I take it slow.
That's crazy. You cannot tell. It looks like it took, I don't know. That's crazy. So like with this one, did you paint the inside and then come up with this border?
Yes. That's actually painted on an old cabinet door. I don't have the original anymore, or I'd show you, and it actually had working little wooden doors that opened and closed where the dragon is, and then in the clouds where the little rainbows and fairies are, that like would open. You'd have to open the wooden door to be able to see those scenes. It was really fun. I love that piece.
That's awesome. Oh, what size are these? These are the quarter sheet size. Some of them are landscape, some of them are portrait. But its orientation is where it shows the most of the art, the least amount of cropping, if that makes sense, because that's how we like to show them. So you get a few of these, and look at this one. Look at all this. This is crazy. But Jen is absolutely right. Once you see an image of Becca, you know it's Becca's, And this is the featured Ticket to Ride canvas. More aliens. Beautiful. Kitties. And then the windows. I like the windows a lot. They're my favorite. This tiger shows up in some paintings, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah. I'm obsessed with tigers. I have a giant stuffed tiger in the studio. I'm so in love with them.
Beautiful. So towards the end, what time is it? Okay, so in about 10 minutes or so, we are going to have you all put in a code in the chat, and we're going to be doing a drawing. And yeah, so that's that. Let's go ahead and take this down. First try, watch this. So close. Watch this. Thank you. Thank you. Round of applause. Anyway, so another question that I had is, like, when you first started your art, did you have a favorite artist in mind, like, that you drew from?
I have like a few, I would say, favorite artists. One of them is Alex Gray. I don't know if anybody is familiar with them. He does not have diamond art available, unfortunately. He would be really, really cool, but he does really psychedelic. I would say he's probably the most famous psychedelic artist that's alive today. And also Josephine Wall. I'm sure some of y'all are familiar with her because she does have diamond art available. I love her work so much. So those are probably like my top two favorite artists of all time. They've definitely influenced me, especially Alex Gray, because he like views art as like a spiritual practice. He actually opened a whole like art church in New York. So he is super inspirational.
That's awesome. I just Googled him, and yeah,
you probably would recognize some stuff. I bet he's super famous.
That's crazy.
Okay, here you go, baby.
So like these, it looks like a lot of these would be crazy diamond paintings.
They would.
Oh my God. Look, you can see right inside these people here. I love it. Oh, look. Oh, I can totally see like inspiration by him in some of your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. Any diamond art companies out there, I might have to give him a holler, honestly. Anyway,
oh, yeah.
So let's take this down. So Josephine Wall was another one too.
Yes,
yep.
I adore her so much.
Oh yeah.
What, baby? You want to say hi? Oh. Yeah, you like pretty color, don't you? Yeah. See, Becca makes some pretty color. Yeah.
Children usually always love my art. Whenever I do like vending events in person, all the little kids like run up. They love it.
You have bright colors.
Yeah.
Bye, Judy. That's Judikins. Jude. Hey, Jude.
Jude.
So
When he's in trouble, we call him Judicus.
He does do that. I had a question in my head, and then it went away. I was so ready for it too.
I'm so sorry I do that to you.
I remember not that recently, Becca, you made me cringe so much when you covered up a canvas, and I was like, oh my gosh, no, she did not just do that. And I was like, look, it was like, you're like, it was just too basic for me. And I was like, just to have a dragon come like blowing down the roof of the house. I don't know. So,
that was what went through her mind. Like, don't destroy the canvas, have a dragon destroy the image.
Yeah, I was like, cool.
I remember you saying that.
I was like, don't, because it was like, you probably can't find it now unless you like troll her Facebook page. Like, I do not troll. That's not the right word. Stalk is the better word. I'm not a troll. Stalk. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, it was like a house and like a trail. And so tell me your feelings of what made you decide I'm just gonna redo this.
I was bored, basically. As you can see, most of my art has a million scenes in it. So if I try to do one thing, I need to do it on a very small canvas. Otherwise, I'm just like, this is so boring to me. Like, I just can't do just one thing. Like, I need to have so much going on, and I also need it to challenge me. And that one didn't feel like it was going to challenge me. So the idea I have the wooden board. It was a wooden board that I painted on because I'm going to add opening doors on this one. So I have it still, and it's white right now, but I have a whole plan for it. It's going to be like Mayan influence, like a jungle, ancient future jungle theme. It'll be really fun. It'll have animals and stuff. It'll have like old, ancient like temple doors that you can open up to a hidden scene.
Oh my gosh.
And that seemed way more interesting to me than just like a cute little cabin. So I was like, I can't do the cute cabin. Maybe on like a tiny canvas sometime I'll do that.
So were you trying to go for something new with it originally, and then you were just like, yeah. You know?
I'm trying to like figure out, like, coming from like a business standpoint, I really need to figure out either a way to paint things faster or paint things like a little more simple so I can move on from painting to painting. And also I have to sell my originals for so much money because they take me almost a year to complete for the really big ones. So I was like, I need to try something simple so that I can have more original work that I can price lower and I can move on. And then I was like, no, this is not me. Like, I can't do that. I got to stay true to myself.
Yeah. And we had a question here. How do you get your colors so vibrant? Is there a special neon paints?
Yes, I use fluorescent paints. The brand I use is Liquitex. They're kind of a basic brand. They're nothing special. Anybody can do it, but what really makes stuff pop is the fluorescent airbrush paints. Those are amazing. If anybody is a painter, I mean, obviously airbrushing is a lot to get into, but it will change everything. If you start to paint and you want something to make your work really pop, I highly recommend airbrushing.
Have you ever considered doing like mandalas or like, I mean, I guess they would be, anything's more basic than your art. Honestly, it's very detailed and vibrant, but like, what about the vibrant color type of mandalas? Maybe, I don't know.
I've never done any before. I probably would find it relaxing, I guess. But I don't know. I guess for me, like what I consider like a meditative thing is like doing the space, like the cosmic space that I paint so much. I've never tried a mandala before, but maybe one day I would. They're very symmetrical, and I think you have to like use a protractor, if that's the right word, to like make it all perfect, which I do like.
One said protractor in like 1,000 years. That brought me way back to high school days. Protractor.
I'm looking at the background Crashley has for our live, and I'm thinking maybe mentally you could override your brain, right? And like I see the little circles, and I'm like, all right, so what if you kind of told your brain you were doing the little scenes in the circles, and like you could keep flipping them out and stuff. So you have this really, or the windows behind you, you know, you've got 4, I think, on that board, but like you could almost, I don't know, override your brain.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just creating a scene
If
from
she-
one of the circles in this painting.
If
Oh,
she
no,
creates
it's actually something simple.
something more basic and covers it up again, I might have a hernia. I don't know, because whew, she says it was basic, but I'm telling you guys, it was this beautiful house and this beautiful trail, and she was just like, ah! Woman.
See, that's definitely like what I need to do. The basic ideas, I tend to be like, okay, that's going to become what I call a portal, is the little scenes. I call them portals. Okay. So that will either come back in a tiny canvas by itself, or it will become a portal. So that little scene is not gone forever. It'll come back.
It's still up here in her mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Courtney says, what's the meaning behind the rainbow/inner kingdom?
Oh, I love that painting. So that one is kind of about like the hidden space like within you that you can find when you meditate. It's peaceful. So when life is like really, really stressful, I can like take deep breaths and like go inside my imagination inside of myself and find that peace in like my own inner world of art and forget about everything else in reality that's like stressing me out. So that's what that one represents. Is finding that, because everybody can find that within themselves too.
Oh, that just made me so happy. She's like, I'm starting to think that Becca needs to maybe even another source of, you know, getting your stuff out there, like make these quotes or whatever. Because she said something to me the other day and I was like, that was just such a beautiful thing to say. And you'd be like,
thank you.
Becca will make you happy. And you just go like to the next page, or one of those calendars. You rip off the day.
Ooh,
and then you
that would be so cute.
That's Jen got me one of those for my birthday, and it was all cat stuff, and it's funny. She gives me all sorts of cat gifts. Like here's this one. That's adorable. Watch this. that's something else, is it not? I'm telling
But
you.
my daughter would love that. She's obsessed with cats. Actually, Cosmic Kitties, I painted that one for her. She has it in her room.
That's awesome. That's why we wanted to host the event with her art. Oh, thank you for bringing that up, Brittany. So Sparkling Diamonds with Brittany and Robin, they just finished up their Emma Casey event, and they're actually hosting another one featuring or highlighting Becca Tindol's art as well. And it's called something really cool that I forgot. Rainbow Inner...
I forget too.
It's a really cool name because I remember reading it and like, oh, that does sound like a Becca. I was pretty impressed. So, Brittany, if you would like to share your group, I believe I have it in the description.
Visions of the Soul. That's right.
Yes, and I
helped come up with that. I can't believe I forgot it.
See,
I shared it, but it only shares, I think, on my channel, or is it popping up on yours too?
I see it in StreamYard. I see everything in StreamYard.
I know.
I'm not sure if it, but either way, it's in the description.
It did not share it on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's Brittany's group, so
Brittany
it's
shared
fine.
it.
There we go. So
there we go.
And I believe that starts sometime soon.
Well, hopefully it starts soon.
Isn't it in June?
June. I think it was June.
I think it's June, and they decided to do June and July. But if I'm wrong, somebody's say in the chat.
Yep, that's our Facebook group world event. Yeah, if you want to post any other things, June 1st. Okay, that was right. You were right. See, look at us. So that starts June 1st. So with all these paintings coming out, and check the DAC restocks, make sure you nail yours down and then come get your license matching release papers. See, that's how that will work. We get to celebrate her birthday. That's right.
Oh, yes.
That's amazing. So what paintings are you working on right now, all at the same time?
Right now, I'm actually have like the least amount of paintings going. Gosh, where is one of them? I'm working on 2 collabs right now. So I collab with other artists occasionally. Usually I travel to like music festivals and live paint, and I meet a ton of other artists because there's always multiple artists painting. And some of the artists there like want to collab. So I'll show one of them that I'm working on.
So yes, Serafina, there will be event cover minders. I have a few more to show too, so just wait for that.
So this half has not had anything done with it. This is the other half that the other artist is going to do, but I've done this. So
Ooh.
Let me see if there we go. Oh my god.
That just gave me an idea, Becca. Have you ever thought of doing a painting that goes from black to color? Like
I have
black and white
actually.
to color.
Yes, I wanted to do that for a long time. So eventually I will get to that.
I think I'm gonna have to buy you first. Oh
It
yeah.
reminds me of Marvel when they just had that. I forget. But it was like when they were back in the 50s on the scenes, they would have black and white, and then they would go to color as they came closer and closer to real time.
Oh, that's really cool. Yeah, that would be a really cool concept.
Okay, we're gonna do a giveaway here, so everyone get your keyboards ready. I have a monitor over here, so I'm not like secretly rolling my eyes or something. So you guys continue your thing here. What should the hashtag be? What should it be?
So you kind of answered this a little bit, so maybe it's the same answer, but I was going to ask, looking back, what is one of your pieces that you look at and you're just like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I created that, or that came out of me? Like you were just so in awe of what was on the paper.
I would probably say Joyful Journey. That's the one that had the rainbow background. It was released most recently by Diamond Art Club. That one is one of the most like special ones to me. But also Cosmic Trip. I think that's the one I'm most like known for. It's the one on my shirt. I don't have the original anymore, but that one was like the first really space themed piece I did, where I like really developed like the cosmic airbrush thing that I love so much. So that like blew my mind that I was able to do that, because I had always envisioned it and tried to do it with a regular paintbrush, and it would take me dozens of hours and it wouldn't look very good. And then I was able to like totally change my art style after that.
took you to a different level.
Yeah, absolutely.
So was your art style not always like rainbow bright colors then?
It definitely, I would say, kind of always was, except for when I was like a teenager. I did a lot of pencil drawings. I did a lot of like portraits, like mostly like fan art of like musicians that I loved. Like I was obsessed with the Beatles, so I'd always draw the Beatles when I was a teenager. And then I kind of got into like a little bit of like psychedelic art. I painted like a mushroom, smoking a joint, like when I was a teenager, because I was like, oh, I'm so like rebellious. My parents hated that. But about 6 years ago, I really started getting into like the super rainbow stuff, and the rainbow itself is really spiritual to me. Like it represents like the whole like spectrum of everything. Like I feel like everything can relate back to color. Like every emotion can relate to a color. To me, I have synesthesia, so all like numbers and flavors relate to colors to me. So the rainbow itself just symbolizes so much. So I'm obsessed with it, obviously, and use it in all my paintings.
Mm.
That is amazing. Like I haven't even thought about a rainbow in that way, and now I'm going to see a rainbow and be like, that is spiritual, and I'm thinking of Becca, and that's what's going to happen. And everyone. So I put in the chat, if you didn't see yet, type in the chat #BECCA, #BECCA to be entered in for that release paper group drawing, and I will be sending it to the winner. So we'll have that in about 4 or 5 minutes. But I had another question for you. Have you ever done like people in your art? Like I don't know if I've seen one.
So the only like people I do are like wizards and fairies and gnomes, so kind of like magical. As of like, if you mean like portraits of actual people, I've done commissions of those before, but it's been a long time. I don't enjoy them so much because when you paint a specific person, you have to be so precise. Like if you get something a millimeter off, it doesn't look exactly like them, and that bothers me. So I try to avoid painting portraits, and nowadays I don't have a lot of time to do commissions for people either. So I can do like max 2 a year, and I try to choose ones where people let me have creative freedom, because that's when I do like my best art.
Fair enough. Yeah, I've always thought it was strange that all people have 2 eyes, a nose, and a mouth, but we all look so different, even though we all have those.
Yeah, we do.
I can get that. I've tried to draw faces a million times, and they always look like potatoes or something. So I just,
faces are hard for sure.
Yeah, and like ears are always so weird. It always looks like a cinnamon roll. So I'm like, I'm just not made to create. I can create clay stuff, but not drawing stuff. It's rough. It's hard out here.
So we have another question in the chat. They want to know, Becca, when you release one of your originals and you sell it or give it away, is it hard to say goodbye?
Hard. Yes, definitely very hard. It breaks my heart sometimes because I know I'll probably never see it again. I wish that like a lot of my art collectors, though, I've become good friends with, but they usually live far away across the country. So it's unlikely that I'll see them, but I'm sure at some point in my life, I will see some of my originals again, thankfully. But yeah, it's definitely very hard because they're like my babies in a way. Like I spent so much time creating them, and then to send them off is heartbreaking. But usually they tend to stick around for a while. Sometimes I will sell paintings immediately, usually like my smaller ones, my more affordable ones, but the big ones, like some of these, like this one I've had for almost like 5 years now. So I get to really love it and appreciate it. But one day it'll find its home, and it'll be bittersweet, but I'll be also glad that somebody connects with it, and they get to appreciate it too.
Aww. I didn't even think about that. So when you make a painting, you sell the original, and then do you sell like smaller copies of it too?
I'm like changing to do more limited edition prints. I used to do just like open edition prints, which mean like I have like an infinite amount, like whoever buys it, they'll get a print. But now I'm trying to do like I'll only release 40, and they'll be like released on really special paper, like holographic paper. So I'm trying to like switch to that. So I feel like it represents my art better. I still will sell like prints in person, but I just want my art to be more like collectible and
Yeah.
special.
Well, that makes sense. Someone wants to know, if you buy clothing on your site, how long is the turnaround?
So it depends on the item. If you look on the description, it should tell you on each item, but most things are going to be made to order because I just don't have room to keep everything in every size in my house. But usually it's going to be around 3 weeks. And if it's something that I sew myself, it could be up to 5 to 6 weeks, depending on if I have an event I have to go out of town for. Yeah, something like that.
And then we have Becca, where do you live, or where are you from?
I live in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. I've been in Alabama most of my life. I've been here for about 20 years because my dad works at the university here. And I want to move away to a place that's more artsy. But I have a young daughter. She's 8 years old. So I'm staying here to be near her family for now because I need to be near her family so she can have her grandparents and also so I can travel multiple times a year. I travel for like a week at a time to go and paint like across the country somewhere.
Is hashtag open to Canada? Yes, we ship to Canada. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Go for it. So speaking of traveling, and have you ever thought about coming to a diamond painting retreat?
I didn't even know those existed.
I know some people that
Interesting.
that hosts a very big one called the Great Lakes Escape. Not trying to do any plugs here, but that would be us. We do that. So that would be so amazing. We'll talk about it after.
Awesome. Yeah, for sure.
Like you seem like you would get along very well with the community, laid backness and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to do the drawing, but I keep seeing people typing in hashtag Becca. Come on, are we done typing? No, like maybe they're trying to catch up on it.
Don't type in hashtag Becca. Hit the like too.
Yeah, hit the like too. You're not entered unless you like and subscribe. I'm just kidding. You get an extra entry for super chats. Also kidding. Also kidding. Don't worry. Yes, GLE Kupakai is coming to GLE. That's right. Okay, I'm about to do the drawing. So if you're just now coming in, you have like point some odd seconds. Okay. Okay. Here we go. If I can present first try, watch this.
Yes, Bella is going to be there too. Bella Art to Nicole. Woo-hoo!
Here we go. Share. We have 54 entries and we have 78 people. So all you other people, see, they're still coming in. Diamond painting with Granny. Look, you have 5 seconds, y'all. Just saying. And it's an exciting giveaway. It's a betch. I said betch, and I didn't say a bad word. A bunch of BECCA TINDOL release papers. Fun fact, Jennifer doesn't say bad words. She says poodles and cute stuff in place of them, just in case you all didn't know that. All flabbergasted.
That's Crashley's goal in life is to hear me swear.
Well, even the one time she did, I wasn't around, and I'll never forget that. So
she was sitting right next to me, but she wasn't listening.
Whatever. One of these days. Here we go.
Anyway.
54 entries. Look at all these people.
DP addiction.
Why was my name
in there? Crashley was in there. Excuse me.
I typed in Michelle Hunter. Congratulations.
Michelle Hunter.
My handy dandy cat sticky note.
Ellen does work for both channels.
Yep. Not sure if it worked for both. Oh yeah, it goes. It takes on the stream.
It does.
Yeah. Okay, so we have Michelle Hunter. I got it. Release paper.
Michelle, you know where I hang out.
And where? Why was that so ominous? You know where I hang out. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for tonight. It looks like we have about 5 minutes left, and I promise we would not go over an hour. So any parting questions from you, Jennifer Roberts?
I think we covered a lot in round 1, so
I think we did.
We'll have to have you back, Becca. Was it all you had hoped for and more?
Yeah, I love getting to share my art. So anytime I can, I take advantage and I love it. I love that other people care about my art. That means a lot to me. So thanks for being here. I appreciate it.
Maybe we'll see you again for the BECCA TINDOL diamond painting event.
Yes,
Maybe.
I am doing another live. I have to get the details, but I'll post about it in my diamond art group. It's on Facebook. It's BECCA TINDOL's Diamond Art or Diamond Fan Club, something like that. You should be able to find it. I think someone shared it in the chat.
I'm glad you said that. So check before we leave the stream, or viewers, the description has all of Becca's social, including her store. She has a Facebook page, and she also has the fan club group. And she posts all sorts of little videos of her like doing outlines and things she's working on. So make sure you follow all of those and check out her store. But we appreciate you all being here and watching. Until next time, everyone, like and subscribe.
Well, don't forget to go check out her website until 8 p.m. Central. She gave us YouTube as the promo code for 10% off. We are so excited, Becca. Thank you.
Yes, thank you all.
I have to write that down too because I got to go buy my thingamajig. All right. So happy shopping, everyone. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.